Your husband put a gun to my head after me looking out for you. That ain't nothing but another narcissistic tactic. That ain't nothing but another narcissistic tactic to silence your victims. The jig is up. The jig is up. To the mayor of Atlanta, the jig is up. To all you celebrities that have done wrong to my black women, the jig is up.
If a person does not have any right to criminally or civilly have you in court, they have no right. The best thing they could do is get you for a defamation suit, drag you in court, make you pay their legal bills, but get you in court. Now, I mean, at this point, man, it's at the point where that don't even matter to me no more, okay? But that's the motive, that's the strategy, that's the intention. Say a whole bunch of false stuff about you that get people to believe and make them come out and say, they're a liar, they're a liar, they're a liar.
T.I. and Sabrina Peterson are set to face off in court in Los Angeles, with a judge confirming a trial date for the rapper's defamation lawsuit that has been brewing for years. The hip-hop star filed his lawsuit against Peterson in December 2024, accusing her of spreading false and harmful claims online, including a serious allegation that he was under federal investigation for sex trafficking. This case is just the latest twist in a legal saga that started in 2021 when Peterson sued T.I. and his wife, Tameka "Tiny" Harris, for defamation, invasion of privacy, and emotional distress. In her original lawsuit, Peterson claimed that T.I. pointed a gun at her and that the couple tried to publicly tarnish her image after she spoke out.
First of all, never said that your husband was an abuser, okay? Because he couldn't abuse me. Let's just be clear. He abuses you. Let's be clear on that, okay? Let's be clear on that. He abuses you. Your husband could never abuse me. So that's never a comment Sabrina used, okay? Let's be clear on that. Number two, me speaking about what I experienced is my experience, okay? Okay? Your husband put a gun to my head after me looking out for you on several occasions. You are the battered woman. I'm saying you're the woman that's always somewhere crying. You're the one that's always being cheated on. You're the one. I'm saying but you the one that wants to go run to your friends and tell them what he did wrong in X, Y, and Z. And I was so young, I did not know. I didn't know to not listen to a woman when she's going crazy and crying about her relationship. The only thing I knew is that my friend was going through X, Y, and Z, and I jumped the fuck in like the dumbass I was. But the facts do remain the same. And if so I've let this go because it's so freaking old. This is so old, but this is a part of my trauma. This is a part of my truth. This is so old that he went on to make songs about it and so forth and so on. That same silver gun that was on the table when he was arrested, that one silver revolver with the long nose on it, was the gun that he put to my head, screaming, "Bitch, I'll kill you, bitch, I'll kill you." So my PSA today is about me speaking about my past trauma, what I went through. That's my truth. That is my truth. Your daughter was there to witness it. His sister Precious, rest in peace, was there to witness it. And many other children. I was actually, while you were in the hospital, after you lost the child, I left the hospital and took my money to go throw your child a birthday party. And this is where it happened at. So don't paint me to be something that I'm not. Don't ever even say that's the problem. He was on probation. I never once called the police on him. I never once started a case. And as far as my child knowing him, your children call me, your daughter calls me auntie. So as far as my child taking a picture with him and me saying that's his uncle and X, Y, and Z, that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. My child has never been in a private setting with him at all. Let's be clear on that. But the horrible part about it all is victim shaming. It's one thing to go through what you go through in life, but it's so painful when people will come back and try to make it sound like you did not go through what you went through. No woman in a right mind. The statute of limitations is up. He can't go to jail for what he did to me. But at the end of the day, my truth is my truth. What I lived is what I lived. And no one can discount that. No one can discount the amount of time it took me to get over that trauma. If you ever had a cold pistol put to the side of your head with pressure to it, you would know. I don't care if it's 10, 20, 30 years later. That's something you will never forget. You will never forget that moment of someone threatening and pushing a gun, a cold gun, against your face and your head, saying, bitch, I'll kill you, bitch, I'll kill you. I don't care how many years ago it happened. It happened. That's what happened to me. And I'd be damned if anybody tries to say I'm speaking on something for clout or this and third. I don't need any clout for something that A, I didn't sue him for, and B, I didn't get him arrested for. I thought in my character at that young age I was at, that was me being down. Knowing someone was on paperwork. Knowing someone had a family and X, Y, and Z. Not to sue them. Not to go to the police on them. I think it speaks more to my character to move forward. To move forward and try to move on. But for me to speak on my truth and to actually say what happened to me, I'm not doing anyone a disservice at that. I'm speaking on my truth. The same way my truth is that I went to prison. The same way my truth is that I used to dance. The same way my truth is that I'm a single mother. That is my truth. I pray that today every single woman that has a fabric or a fiber of her truth that may not sit well with how people want to idolize people, I pray that you stand up in your truth. But the part that's disheartening and more hurtful than anything else is that the woman that I stood for, the woman that the quote unquote friend whose back I had is now turning around and saying the things you're saying. You're disgusting. You're a disgusting individual. You are disgusting. Don't ever let loyalty kill your moral compass. Don't ever let money kill the person you are within. Don't ever let that happen. You know what happened. I know what happened. And I don't understand how you got these big old balls of steel, because you know me. You know me. More than you know me, you know me. And I'm the smallest bit of your worries. Your worries need to be because my voice has spoke up. Many women will follow. That's what you need to be worried about today. Don't worry about me. I'm outside the statute of limitations. I don't need nothing from you. But my truth is my truth. My truth, what happened to me, my pain, my trauma, what I experienced, what I'm experiencing right now, these are all my truth. And regardless of how you want to look at it, how you want to spin it, how you want to say it, who you want to protect, who you want to cover up, this is the problem. This is a problem. A real problem. You know what happened. I know what happened. He knows what happened. So don't sit around. What you won't do on top of everything else is you won't lie on me. We're going to go truth for truth. Truth is, Clifford Harris put a gun in my head. Truth is, I didn't have a weapon. Truth is, I didn't call the police on him. Truth is, I didn't sue him and I could have. Truth is, I never spoke about this on the many times I could have spoke about it. That's the truth. That's the truth. And regardless of what anyone says, take a moment and put a cold gun to your temple and recite to yourself, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
Hey, so as y'all could probably guess or imagine, it's been extremely difficult for me to remain quiet in light of all the things that have transpired and all of the egregious allegations that's been tossed around about me and my wife. But it's a reason for that, and I don't mind sharing You see, if a person does not have any right to criminally or civilly have you in court, they have no right. The best thing they could do is get you for a defamation suit, drag you in court, make you pay their legal bills, to get you in court. Now, I mean, at this point, man, it's at the point where that don't even matter to me no more, okay? But that's the motive, that's the strategy, that's the intention. Say a whole bunch of false stuff about you that get people to believe and make them come out and say, they're a liar, they're a liar, they're a liar. And then they can say, see, they call me a liar. That's defamation. Then they drag you in court, get you under oath and all that. Because unfortunately right now, it doesn't matter as much what they can prove you did. It matters what you can prove you didn't. You know what I mean? And that's just an unfortunate place that our society has made it to. But I want to be clear about one thing. Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. Women, black women in particular, should be supported, protected, defended, and uplifted. However, evil has no gender. People with evil intentions have no gender. A threat comes in all shapes and sizes. I would never treat a woman the same way I would treat a threat. All right? So I think that has to be distinguished. First and foremost, I want to say my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother, and she has a humble soul. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Now, what we're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in, chime in, and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked anything. I ain't never raped nobody. Never raped nobody. Also, I'm gonna tell you what's factual. There have been fake stories put up that blog sites anonymously sent to this person. Blog sites anonymously sent fake stories to this person, and the person posted it as though it was a victim, that they were sure that it was a victim and it has been victimized. And what this does is it dismantles the mechanism that women have created for themselves. You can't weaponize something with baseless claims. These are not stories of actual events. They're not. And I have proof of that. And that's why I said it. I have proof of that. I have proof of people who have gone on live with this person and they later said, man, I just wanted some clout. That's why I can't believe they actually posted this shit. I just wanted some clout. So this is what we're dealing with, man. This is what we're dealing with. And also, I pose you a question. How you gonna be a victim and an attacker at the same time? How are you being victimized if you are violently attacking someone? Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. They deserve to feel comfortable and confident. They deserve to feel supported. And that's supposed to get them to a place where they can show their face and say, this is what happened to me. This is who did it. And so the necessary steps can follow. This is not that. This is not that. I also want you to know it's evil at play. I'm talking about evil. I'm talking like, evil. And there's been a history. We've had a history in dealing with the particular individual in question. We've had a history of it, man. Had a history of it. And there is a record of pattern behavior like this. A history of harassment. Not, I'm talking about, listen, this is not my opinion. I'm just saying what's on record. A history of violence on record. And we can't just, weaponize social media to take down people who have families and who communities depend on. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about who have done everything that they can to uplift and help to evolve our communities. We can't tear our people down like that. And this has taught me a lot. But one thing I know, man, I will not be bullied. I am not afraid. I am not ashamed. And and the truth will be revealed, man. But until then, man, hey, listen, man, any woman out there who's going through things, who have gone through things, you have a story, and you should come forward. You should, but don't lie, cause that tear the whole vehicle down. Don't lie. The truth is what needs to be heard. The truth. And I can deal with the truth all day. But at some point, man, it has to be some sort of, it got to be something that happens if you come and make baseless claims that are false about somebody that have a negative impact on them, their livelihood, or their freedom. Something got to be done about that. But I was built for this. I was born to be in this position. I was born to be in this position, to face pressure and sit in the fire so it benefits others in the future. I was born to be in this position. God put me here for this. So whatever evil has been conjured up to come against me, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. But man, I got a lot of love for everybody who's been calling me and who's been in support of me and my wife. Shit, man. We'll be back to doing us, man, sooner than later. You dig what I'm saying? Love and respect.
Shop now at nightandayherbals.com and enjoy 35% off all our herbal CBD products, automatically applied at checkout.